What a beautiful night the Lord has made, and I welcome all of you who are gathered tonight as we commence this sacred Triduum with this Holy Thursday. I welcome our visitors who are here from out of town, and especially our listeners across Acadiana on Catholic Radio 90.5. In a special way, I welcome our catechumens and candidates and their sponsors and families that are here with us tonight, and we will wash their feet along with some who serve the church through love. So with great joy, I welcome you to this beautiful night. I thank Bishop Gerald for giving me the opportunity to celebrate this Mass as a celebrant. Ever since I've been a priest, this Holy Thursday Mass has been so special for me. It's my favorite Mass to celebrate. So thank you so much, Bishop. I welcome my brother priests who are with us this evening, Monsignor Mouton, senior priest in residence here at the cathedral. I thank him for his love and his service. And today we had a beautiful day in which the bishop, we renewed our vows, sacred order, and it was a wonderful day. Monsignor celebrates this year his 60th anniversary to the priesthood, so with great joy we celebrate with him. Also thanking Father Borderlaw, who is the associate pastor. He will be celebrating his 10th anniversary this year. Also, we have Monsignor Mallette, the Vicar General of the Diocese of Lafayette. We have Father Mike Champagne, who's with the Community of Jesus Crucified. Father Cyprian Easy, who's in residence. He works at Southwest Hospital, Regional Hospital as a chaplain. And we have Father Neil McNeil, who is a teacher at St. Joseph's Seminary, is a diocesan priest that teaches. So I welcome my brother priests who are here celebrating with us as well as our deacons who are present today. What a beautiful night. For years now, the Church has taken this special liturgy, this special time for you and I to grow in a deeper understanding of God's love for us. And oftentimes I hear people trying to put in order this Holy Week. And some say it was the occurrences of circumstance, or it was consequential that the events happen, coincidental the way the events happen for Holy Week. But God's action are intentional and deliberate. How beautiful that Jesus gathers his apostles together on the night in which they would celebrate Passover as a Jewish people. That old covenant would become the new and everlasting covenant. How beautiful the hour had come that the Son of Man be glorified and God would be glorified in him. That moment in which the Church says today that the Eucharist now is the source and summit of our existence, of our faith. And we celebrate it in our worship, our liturgy, because God has manifested himself to us. We who are broken, poor in spirit, those who are abandoned and oppressed, lost, exiled, and sinners, he comes to us. At the beginning of John's Gospel in our Easter season, in our Advent season, we heard the words. The Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and the Word was God. And how beautiful this night we reflect on that Word made manifest, given to us now in a new and everlasting covenant. So we come in communion. We come in thanksgiving. We come in adoration. We come for new life. The beautiful night that is set for us calls us to contemplate the gift of the Eucharist, to open our eyes and to receive what has been given to us for the salvation of mankind. The Eucharist, his precious gift. My brothers and sisters who are candidates and catechumens, throughout these last few months you have journeyed to this night, preparing to enter full communion within the life of the Church. May you always draw close to the Lord in the Eucharist. When I was assigned as the pastor of St. Teresa Catholic Church in Abbeville, Louisiana, I saw the great faith of so many lay people, faith in God, especially in the moments of trial and sickness. I would never forget a young woman called Marcy. She came to me one weekday saying that the doctors told her that she had breast cancer and it was very serious and they didn't think that she would live. But she said, I will place my hope and trust in God. Then she says to me, Father, I want you as best as possible to make a commitment. I want to receive the Eucharist every day if I can. And the beautiful ministers of the church provided that for her. And Marcy received the strength that she desired from the Eucharist in the midst of her sickness. Marcy has been challenged in life. Now is the 7th time in which cancer has reoccurred within the last 15 years. And every time she hears the news, she goes to the Eucharist and she draws forth her life. You see, the gift that is given to us, that new and everlasting covenant, restores us to new life. And for Marcy, it strengthened her in her journey of sickness. Tonight, we also celebrate the beautiful night in which the priesthood was given to the church. And how beautiful the actions of Jesus, that as he had sat with meal and given them a new and everlasting covenant, he reminded his apostles of what it meant to truly give of his divine love to them, where he became like a slave and he served them by washing their feet. Yes, those great apostles, one who was about to betray him, one who would deny him, brothers who struggled for power and prestige, and one who would doubt him. He knew their humanness, but he prepared them to transform the world through the gift of the sacraments. How humbling it is to wash feet. Earlier today, as I went over to school to visit, I was part of the washing of the feet at the school, which the 7th grade reenacted. And I didn't realize at the end of the washing of the feet and the beautiful program that they proclaimed that they in turn washed the feet of their fellow students. And I was the first one. I tell you what, I panicked because I wanted to make sure I didn't have a hole in my socks. But how beautiful that action reminds us. As Christ gives himself to his apostles, he tells them they must give themselves to the world and to each other in the same way. And how important it is for us to understand that the life and the fire of the church is through our action of sacrifice. Our Holy Father, Pope Francis, not very long ago, giving a homily to the consecrated and the religious, spoke of the fire of the Lord's presence that should reign in their hearts, burning so brightly that those who seek the Lord could find it through them who live the consecrated life and the religious life. Then he challenged them to be joyful within their vocation, that the laity will find that fire and that joy as they serve the church. Tonight I take that humble moment to thank you, the laity, those of you who serve the church in your humble positions as slaves, loving God, whether that be through being an usher or a minister of the Eucharist, whether that be a music minister, a lector, a minister of hospitality, those who serve in many capacities, who give themselves constantly through organizations that builds the good of the gospel. I thank you for your commitment, and I invite my fellow brothers and sisters who are coming into the church to look at the beautiful example that has been given to you in your journey and to ask the Holy Spirit as you enter full communion to allow you to be that light burning brightly, that those who seek Christ in the midst of darkness may know his presence through your actions, through your service, through your witness of faith. What a beautiful night the Lord has made. Let us give thanks for the gift of our sacraments, the gift of the Eucharist in holy order, and let us open our hearts that we may be filled with his Spirit to give witness to the world of his love through our commitment in faith.
A new commandment I give you, love one another as I have loved you. A new commandment I give you, love one another as I have loved you. Happy are those whose way is blameless, who sweeter than honey to my mouth. A new commandment I give you, love one another as I have loved you. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. A new commandment I give you, love one another as I have loved you. Your decrees are wonderful, therefore my soul keeps them. A new commandment I give you, love one another as I have loved you. Happy are those whose way is blameless, who walk in the law of the Lord. A new commandment I give you, love one another as I have loved you. As you remain kneeling, would you please join in singing the hymn Pange Lingua, found in the hymnal at number 361. That's number 361. This hymn may also be found in the missalette on page 350. That's page 350 in the missalettes. The choir will sing each verse in Latin, then everyone will join in singing the corresponding verse in English.
You to